Hello, just to let you know, the Warriors podcast is now on Patreon. If you would like to join the gang, do so. We have lots of different tiers, which you get lots of different things, don't they, Barry?
You do. If you join at one of the lower tiers, you might get something like a signed card through the post. If you go through one of the higher tiers, you'll get cups, stress balls, priority entrance into live shows, things like that. But most importantly to you, you get an extra episode a week. You get an extra half an hour of this nonsense every Friday. But you also get video specials. We are taking all the money that we make through Patreon and we are investing it in more production to grow the podcast. So we'll be doing video stuff, won't we, Hayley?
Yeah, we recorded a special a few weeks ago at the Frog and Bucket. I set Barry a challenge. That was all filmed. We had a real fun day and I cannot wait for you lot to see it. That'll be exclusive on Patreon in the next couple of weeks, so get yourself signed up.
Patreon.com/The Warriors.
Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello and welcome to The Warriors, episode 28. It's your weekly worry. I'm Barry. I'm joined by Hayley. Hi, Hayley.
You didn't sound sure of your own name then. I'm Barry. Am I? Morning.
Yeah. You're right. It's very early. Morning. Well, whatever we are, where you're listening.
Where you're listening to, wherever you are. It's morning. We're recording very early this morning. I went to the gym yesterday, Barry. I've started a new plan at the gym.
Okay.
So I'm following this. There's a fitness instructor who's quite famous online called James Smith.
Okay.
And I started following a plan that he's done. And I swear this morning, do you know, I cannot bend down because my legs are hurting that much.
Oh.
I don't know how people do this.
What were you doing?
I was sat.
Oh, really active then. I was sat.
No, I was doing these just like squats. I can't do anything where you have to bend your knees. There's a different cat today. Barry.
Fuck me. Right, take a photo quick.
So this cat, do you know the normal cat that jumps up at the window?
Yeah.
Well, this is a different one. This one comes in every now and again. I don't know why my garden is like catnip to cats, but there's literally... The word must have got round.
Yeah, go around her house when she's got a big gig. Honestly, her eyes go all puffy. Right, it's a right laugh. Cats on knobheads.
This one, it comes in every now and again. It looks like Charlie Chaplin. And it's got like a little white moustache
Little
on
hat
his nose.
and stick.
It doesn't speak as well. But it's got like a little comb.
It's got a comb. Right, can you send a picture? Right,
It's
send
too
me a
far
picture.
away at the minute. It's on a shed. It's on the shed too far away. When it comes in again, I'll take the picture of it.
Is it when it's carrying a big plank, a big long plank?
Do you know what about these? I tell you what as well annoys me about these cats, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm allergic to cats, but I love them. If I go to pat any of these stray cats, which are rolling in and out my garden, by the way, like I'm fucking on a beach in tent. You ever see stray cats on your holiday, don't you? Anyway.
Oh yeah, I bought him a pack of turkey once in Cyprus and then he took my hand off. I was fucking covered in scars. I had to have an injection when I got back. Honestly, they came out the rocks and everything. I was just buying it for this one cat that was hanging around.
Came out of the rocks.
Honestly, they're just like everywhere that a cat could have been. It was like fucking aliens. It was like they're coming out the walls, but they're all like, and they're all like fighting each other, and then like ripping it out my hand. Honestly, it was fucking carnage. And in the middle of it, there's just a Bernard Matthews rapper getting shredded. Every cat like licking it like.
When I went to Tenerife once, right, I was on the beach and I could hear something behind my head. I was just having a sunbathe. Don't tend to sunbathe because of burn, but anyway, I was having a little lie down and I could hear this. I was like, what the hell's that? I looked and there was a cat next to me under my boyfriend's sun lounger. having a shit. Under his head.
The little wankers, aren't they?
He was digging the hole to make the litter tray. But my boyfriend was asleep, so then obviously that was hilarious. I was howling at that.
You should be like, oh, come on, babe, build sandcastle.
You're just on your holidays trying to have a relax. You don't need a cat doing a turd under your head. Anyway.
Oh, the
What were we
arseholes of
talking
the
about?
animal kingdom, and they are my favourite. God bless cats.
Back to what we were talking about.
So you were sat on your arse in the gym.
I was sat doing like weights and squats and things like that. And today I can't move. And honestly, like, do you know, like some, like, exercise is meant to make you feel good. And honestly, I need like a week off every time I do one workout.
Yeah, I know that I'm going to be going back into this world hopefully soon. Hopefully when this operation gets done. And it's like, I know that my fitness, as it's got worse in the last 12 months, my level of fitness has gone down. And I know this because I had to put a suit on recently that I bought a year ago, and couldn't do the buttons on the front of the jacket. They were a good inch apart from each other. And I was like, I mean, it was a tight fitting suit anyway, but it's like, nah. So it's like, oh great, just confirmation that you.
What were you wearing the suit for?
Court appearance. No, I was appearing in a scene in a movie where I was playing a reporter.
You were playing the Hulk.
The Bulk.
The Bulk.
The Incredible Bulk.
Yeah, it's harder when you get older to like recover quickly. Like, I used to think, do you know when people go, oh yeah, it's because I'm older, that's why. And you're like, oh, shut up, making excuses. But now I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Hey, speaking of getting older.
Tomorrow.
It's your last day of being 43. Tomorrow.
I am not 43 at all. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, that is unkind. It's my birthday tomorrow, by the way, people. So if you would like to tweet me, send me. Oh, I'll tell you what I want. Right, here's some anxiety. I want some Instagram stories to retweet, because there's nothing that makes you feel less popular than when on your birthday you don't have any. So what? A full picture of me on Instagram. Happy birthday to my number one friend, Hayley. Right. I want to retweet them so I look dead popular. You don't have to have met me. Photoshop me in.
Yeah. If you've got like a photo taken at like a theme park, like Photoshop Hayley onto like a roller coaster or a log flume with you.
Me next to Princess Diana and Harry on the log flume.
Or in fact, any famous historical event,
No,
Photoshop Hayley
not
into
any.
it.
Not any.
Like right into the back of the catalogue.
That's not funny. That isn't funny. Anyway, it's my birthday, so you have to be nice. Them's the rules for your birthday.
Right. Okay. Well,
I like to milk a birthday for at least a week.
I know you do. You like for all your like, oh, you know, I'm not self-effacing. Like, you fucking love a bit of attention.
I'll tell you what else you can do.
Absolutely love it.
On my birthday, watch me special. Get those numbers up.
You got
Do
a special?
I barely mention it. Barely even mention it every single episode, every single hour.
How many are you on now?
Well, it'll go up by the time this episode goes out. We're pre-recording this.
Will
So it
it?
depends how many times I watch it. From then.
What you on?
Last note, I'm on like 17,500.
Wow.
I know. See? Thank you. Anyway, so there you go. My birthday tomorrow. If you'd like to make a fuss of me, I'd very much appreciate it.
Photoshop her into lots of famous events, moon landings, everything. Everything you want. Go for it, but always to my best friend, Haley Ellis.
Because I tell you what happened one year. I was getting no one was giving me any Instagram stories, and I was like, I felt really unpopular. So I actually WhatsApp one of my mates going, "You're not going to do an Instagram story for me?" Like, Haley, I haven't heard from you in 3 years.
What do you want for your birthday?
Here we go. Because if you're going to bring up your birthday again, is this what this is about?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't going to mention my birthday meal.
I'll tell you what I want.
I'll
tell you what I'd love for my birthday, for Apple iTunes charts to finally recognise us. So try and get us in the charts. Get your mates to listen to us. Get your mates to leave us a review, because that would make me birthday. That getting in.
Honestly, you think Apple is
charts.
this proper slick organisation and like really good, and the fact they call their staff geniuses. Yeah, I don't know which department my email gets forwarded to when there's like, oh, I don't know. Like, it should be, because you've got like more downloads than like at least 70 that are in the chat. I'm like, yeah, well, get us in the fucking 130. Move it now. Oh, I can't do that. Fucking spanner.
I think we know why we're not featuring in them charts if they listen to this, but there you go. Do as a recommendation. That'd be a good birthday present.
Hey. I was thinking of some. Oh no, I'll talk to you about it another time.
What?
I was thinking of paying for an advert on. There's a podcast I listen to where they've offered to sponsor an episode for £100, and they'll plug the podcast all the way through.
Yeah, but hang on. What podcast is this, Barry?
But that doesn't matter. It gets good numbers. But what they're saying is that they'll officially, you know how you get CRB checked? They've said that it's like an official CRB check. They will clear you of any suspicion now or in the future of any offences. It's Acceptable in the 80s podcast.
Who hosts that?
Roy and Cunt.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right without the advert.
I might get you a happy birthday from him. How old will you be on your birthday? Do you want to say or not?
Well, I will be late 30s still.
Let's have a quick look. So what's your star sign?
It's Aries.
Here we go. This is horoscope.com. I'm going to presume that they're the best.
Obviously.
Because they've got the .com name. With another solar return just around the corner, you'll be asked to examine your choices up to this point as Pisces season.
Well, every time we record an episode of this, I'm examining my choices. Straight away, we're hitting a nail on the head with that.
As Pisces season pushes you to acknowledge the inner workings of your life and psyche. Though this luminary placement can reveal some uncomfortable truths, dear Aries, such moments of enlightenment allow you to move beyond behaviours and situations that are no longer serving you. Have you? Is this you fucking handing in? Is it actually your birthday next week? Is this you handing in your notice? Is this you going? I'm done.
I actually got in touch with horoscopes.com. Because I knew that would be the first place you'd go to.
Are you joining? Are you going on that Women Talking Bollocks podcast? Are you ditching this to go for something that actually hit the charts? I know you fucking would. Not stupid.
I do love all three of the people, the women that do that show. By the way, if you're not listening to us, you should be listening to them. Anyway,
do you know what? You know that meme, that image where it's like you're the bloke turning around to look at Women Talking Bollocks, and the girlfriend stood looking mortified. That's what's going on. Right.
Can I ask you something? So we're talking about handing in resignations.
Yeah.
I remember I used to work in a call centre and I used to dream of handing in my resignation in, right? Yeah. And I used to work nights, used to monitor CCTV premises and stuff. And I remember having this conversation with a group of lads, because it was mainly blokes that worked night shift with. I used to say, like, if you could hand your resignation in any way, right? There was no repercussions, like, so there's no comeback off it. How would you quit your job? I mean, you did this anyway.
What with BT?
Burger King.
Oh,
Right,
Burger
what
King
did you-
when I turned up pissed.
What did you do at BT?
I did something that was referred to as slamming, which is because you got paid weekly, and I worked in the small office, home office department, and you got £50 bonus for every person you signed up for a second line into the house.
Right.
Every call, second line. Just added it without them asking for it. End of the week, boom, paycheck. And then I left.
That's so bad, Barry.
How's it bad? They obviously got their money back.
There's probably a load of pensioners just going, why have I got 2 lines? Why
Oh,
would you
no.
do-
It was small businesses.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that's just cruel otherwise.
Little Etsy stores and stuff like that.
By the way,
spells to send to you.
Oh, what we talk about. Yeah, anyway, this is how I would have handed my resignation in. If money was no object and there were no repercussions, right, this is what I used to dream of doing.
Yeah.
Hiring a helicopter. So we used to live...
This
we
is
used
quite
to work-
grand.
used a lot of time with these 12-hour shifts to think. I used to work next to the Irwell in Manchester, right? So hiring a helicopter, what would happen is a helicopter would come down to the windows of the Irwell that we used to look out on. And it'd just be like, coming down like... right, come down. And I'd lean across the helicopter and tap on the window. My boss would be like, what's going on? And they'd open the window, and on a piece of toilet paper would be my resignation would be written on. I'd just throw it in, and it'd float like the bag in American Beauty just down onto my boss's desk. And then I'd just take off again.
I thought you were going to say that you'd like drop in there and then just flash your arse at them, giving it fuck off, and then just like that's probably what I'd do if I was in the helicopter.
Do you know what one of the other girls said? I always remember this because it really stuck with me. Do you know those foam tiles that they have in a roof of an offices, and you can sort of like touch them and they pop out?
Yeah, the fake ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of these girls said how she'd hand a resignation in is she'd basically pop up one of them, crawl through it, and then just walk. I don't know how this would work. She'd walk across, just stamping them all out all over, so there was no roof left, and then just leave. That would be her resignation.
I mean, they're not the sturdiest of things, those false ceilings. What? That's rubbish. At least you've got a fucking helicopter.
Oh no.
You know, and you might not be getting your arse out. You might not be giving them the full bags, but at least you'll shit them up with the.
How would you do it? Money, no object. You can hand your resignation. There's no repercussions, and money is no object. How would you hand your resignation in? Let us know, by the way. Email us, thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. Don't tell us your job because we don't want you to get fired.
How would I do it? You see, I've always left under a cloud at all my previous employments.
There's no repercussions apart from someone having 15 phone lines they haven't signed up for.
Just a confused engineer with his chitty going, "No, it definitely says it. Oh, this is fucking Dodds again." Oh, I don't know what I'd do actually. Because I don't think I'd be rude to someone's face. I think I'd really struggle with that. I'd probably like to, I don't know, do it big. I'd probably take out an advert or something in like the middle of Coronation Street. You know, like peak viewing, and just like I'd be just
Barry's leaving.
Yeah, like, dear Mr. Smith, you could shove your job up your arse. Yeah, take out an advert or like Skywriter.
Skywriter.
You know, like when everyone's on their fag break outside the office and they're all just stood around, just a shitty little plane. Come, what's it writing? You are all cut. Oh, right. Okay, that's Dodds. He's left.
Oh, right. Get in touch though. Let us know if money was no object and there were no repercussions, how you would, if you were in a job you hated, how you would hand your resignation in. Because I used to think about that a lot. Let us know. Tweet us, email us, theworriespodcast@gmail.com. Shall we do some of our worries of the week?
Hang on, before we do that, because we're in the Warriors section already. Because I was trying to shit you up with your horoscope, but it turns out that all that was telling me was that you're gonna fuck off and do another podcast with Alison June Smith. You got any worries?
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, I did a corporate gig, right? Which I don't do. So corporate gigs are quite big gigs. You do them for companies, get paid, handsomely for the gigs.
How much did you get?
I'm not telling you that. I'll WhatsApp you. Anyway, so, but before the gig, I stopped off at my mate Claire's house, who's got a cat, right? And I love cats, but as you know, allergic. Didn't stroke the cat, was only in and out the house, had a quick brew with her. Then I left. Anyway, on my way to the gig, obviously all my eyes started going bloodshot because of the cat. Start sniffing.
Did you look stoned?
I did. And I was like, oh no, I've got to roll up to the gig. And I looked, all my eyes were completely bloodshot.
Fucking mashed at the corporate.
But I thought, no one is going to believe me that I haven't. Oh, yeah, it's a cat. Yeah.
In the meantime, you're nicking loads of samosas off the buffet and putting them in your pocket.
But genuinely, I honestly, and I was like, I was so, I think did I speak to, I spoke to someone, I was like so panicking because I was like, I can't roll up like this. I can never look smart. Even when I want to look smart. I wish I was stylish and I'd like I put a suit jacket on and I just look like I should be serving hors d'oeuvres. I didn't look like I should be on stage. I had bloodshot eyes. I look like a kid, after you pick a kid up after they finish school and they just, all their hair's hanging out, stains on the blazer.
I imagine you in a suit, and do you know what I think you'd look like? I think you'd look like an air stewardess in a low-rent airline.
Barry.
Not like a proper one, not even EasyJet, something like Logan Air, one of the proper shit ones.
Can I tell you
So that's sort of a compliment.
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you about, I might have told this on the pod already, so if I have, cut this bit. But I don't know if I ever told you when me and my partner were flying around America, right? And there was this, we were on really low budget, the sort of internal flights that you fly for an hour. And they're really low, they don't give a shit. It might have been Delta or something like that. Right? They don't care. There's no sort of quality of customer service. And one of the air stewardesses, she must have been well in her 70s, right? And she got two things that really made me and my partner laugh, couldn't stop laughing. So she's like, what do you want, tea or coffee? What do you want, tea or coffee? No, airs or graces. And I went, coffee. And then she poured them, and then she went, what did you ask for again? I went, coffee. And she stuck her nose in my cup, sniffed it, and went, yeah, it's coffee. And handed it me. And I was like, well, I can't drink that now. Literally, she had bloody coffee on the end of her nose where she'd stuck it in that low. And then we heard her say, and we still quote this to each other now, right? So they were handing out the desserts or whatever. And someone said, excuse me, could you let me know what's in the berry pudding? And she went, it's berry pudding. Just said the name of it back to her and just walked off. It's berry pudding. Awful.
Oh,
anyway, back to me corporate. So I was on with Scott Bennett and he does a lot of these and he looked great. He looked like a TV presenter. He had a really sharp shirt on. He had a suit jacket. He just looked, I just looked like I've woken up at all times. And I don't know what to do.
You look like you're mashed in your mum's jacket.
I had to go and get changed because I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, I can't. I look like I'm about to start a shift in TJ Hughes. I can't. So I went. Luckily, I bought another outfit with me, and I went and got changed in that. And I'd spent money on a suit jacket and getting a shirt and that, and I just looked stupid.
What did you wear in the end?
I put my jumpsuit on that I wore for my Invisible Mum show, which is now available on YouTube. Please watch it. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Sick. Any opportunity. Don't forget, Proton Pack Hasbro still available on eBay. Get them quick, going up in price.
By the time this goes out, by the way, our live show would have happened. So if you came to that, what a great night. What a great night. We're just recording
that was amazing. The pre-planning that went in, you could really see the effort that Hayley had put into it. Like
that stage dive we did at the end was phenomenal. There was no need for 5 standing ovations, but thank you.
Still though, I'm really pleased that the pub gag section got such a good response. Did I ever tell you, just when you were talking about flights? I went to America once, right? And obviously I'm not like
back.
Did you get interviewed on the way out?
You get interviewed. I think I got interviewed on the way in.
Like I got interviewed in Ireland by an American.
I don't think they were part of the airport.
No, he was asking what I was doing over there, and I think my answer was so weird that he just was like.
On the desk, do you mean, as you're going through?
Yeah.
That's why you're there. Yeah. You can do that on the way in, usually.
Yeah, so I was on my way in. Yeah, so
okay.
So, yeah, they don't do it on the American side, because if you fail the little test, then you've got to fly back immediately. So I suppose it's good that they just, do it in Ireland.
No, they definitely did it on the American side with
oh, really?
Anyway.
Oh, well, yeah. maybe it was just me that they thought...
They want to stop you early. They didn't really want you getting in the vicinity.
But on the way back...
what was your reason for going out there?
Got to see where the
American Ghosts.
I don't want to go and see where they filmed The Exorcist. I said this flight of steps that you go down, and he was like, "What's your occupation?" I went, "Comedian." And I'm looking at him, he's got a fucking gun. I'm like, oh. Thankfully, I was deemed not to be a threat to the US.
They could see your buttons clasping to hold your shirt together, and they were like, "We're going to be all right." A proton pack on your back.
Well, on the way back, I was desperate for a cigarette. And I was like, do you know what? I've got my vape, right? And I just got the blanket, right? And I was like, so I pulled it up, and I had to go on my vape, and I was just breathing out
on the plane.
Yeah, like midway over the Atlantic.
Oh my God!
So
Barry.
I was just breathing it into the fabric, and it was fine. You couldn't see it, you couldn't tell or anything.
Well, it wasn't fine. But go on.
And then the stewardess came along, and she went, "Would you mind putting your tray down for the meal?" I went, "All right, yeah, fine." And so I just didn't think, so I just pushed the blanket down, and all this fucking smoke. I was like, "Oh, fuck!" Trying to and I was like, "Oh God, any second I'm going to be fucking shot in the head by an air marshal." Oh fuck! And she's like, "Do you want the brisket?" I'm like, "Yeah, might as well enjoy my last meal."
Something on stars in their eyes.
Oh God, yeah, that was. I look back on that and I think, you absolute bellend. What the fuck were you doing?
You could have got in so much trouble for that.
I know. It's I got a flight to Luxembourg once with another comic called Dave Twentyman, and it takes off in Manchester.
All right.
It takes off in Manchester and it stops at London City before then going on to Luxembourg, because it's a big financial district, so it picks up all the posh businessmen, right? So all the people going to London get off. So I sat on the runway for a bit, and Dave went, "Oh, I'm going to go and have a look in cockpit." Right, and he wandered off down the front of the plane, knocked on the door. I'm thinking they're just going to tell him to fuck off, right? Honestly, they opened the door. They were shaking hands with him, right? He got in. The cockpit door was shut, right? I just knew that he was in there, just chatting away to the pilots, right? All these businessmen come and get on. Then he's obviously gets told to get out of the cockpit because we're going to take off. Right, go and sit down. So everyone sat down. So cockpit door opens. Dave Twentyman walks out. Like everyone at the plane looks up and looks at him. Right, and he just went, "It stinks of ale in there." Right.
God. Oh, God.
These businessmen were like, "The hell is going on?"
He's such a child. So, what have you been worried about this week?
I tell you what's been stressing me this week, right? Is now if you don't know, we've got a Patreon, right? And one of the things that we did for the people who joined in the first week was we had some little art cards printed up saying first week legend, right? By the way, if you join Patreon now, I've still got about 6 left, I think, and like for the spares that I got for ones that didn't get delivered or got mangled or whatever, right? If you join and you want one, you can have one. If you're one of the first 6, that is. So these art cards got sent out to everyone. And I tell you what, you did the artwork,
Yep.
Which I appreciate. Thank you for doing that job. You made me look like a big frog. Somebody did say to me as well, because we signed them in the Frog and Bucket, they said, so if that makes you the frog, is Haley the bucket?
Who said that?
You said that. What's the phone number? What's the address?
Who said that?
All right,
You know
Rinksy.
what? We don't need your Patreon money, Rinksy, so we do actually stay.
He rows all the time with Joe Dickinson on another podcast I do. He sent me a message just saying, honestly, I'm not trying to fall out with everyone you work with. So somebody else said that they said, oh, it's a frog and Katie Hopkins on a diet.
Hang on, Barry. This is meant to be about your worries, not having a go at me.
Right. I tell you what bothers me about the cards so much, right? Obviously, I've had to mentally deal with the fact that I am, in fact, a big green toad, right? Fine. Thank you, right? And you look like a page 3 stunner, right? That's fine. You did the art, artistic license. The lines on the window overlap a little bit.
Oh, I seen someone tweet you that.
Oh.
Can I just say, yes, but Barry, I'm drawing a thing. Backstage at a comedy club, trying not to laugh at the fact I've drawn you as a frog. So the lines might be a little off kilter.
Oh, really? So those lines are from where you were laughing to yourself. Oh, brilliant. So it's good to know there's each one of those little overlaps represents you doing your little cackle as you're like looking at me as a big frog.
Can I just say, years ago, I think you had moved house, right? And on your Facebook, you put a picture up saying, living room all set up. And someone commented underneath, I always remember this, it was years ago. Someone commented underneath, those wires don't look...
Arseholes. I know exactly what you're on about, and I know exactly the people.
What did they say to you? They put, those wires don't look, they look all tangled.
Yeah.
And people were like commenting, that bookshelf doesn't look straight. And I could tell, instead of laughing at it, you were getting really annoyed.
It was all me pals in Leeds, and they went through this photograph like fucking Columbo, right, looking for every little thing that didn't look right. So I was like, knobheads, right? So I ignored it, and then I had a housewarming like a week later, and they came round and put all of the clocks in the house out of sync when I wasn't looking.
No.
So like everything was synchronized, like all the wall clocks, so like the clock on the microwave, on the oven, they put them all out by a couple of minutes, so none of them were the same. And you know how hard it is to remember how to change a clock on an oven or a microwave. It's a Google job. Pricks. Well, I hope you enjoy your little overlapping lines that caused me much stress. And thank you to the other person who pointed out one that I previously hadn't noticed. Because I went, oh, that one on the edge. I went, oh, what about that one? Oh, brilliant. There's 2 things to annoy me. Cheers, Meldrew.
Anyway, let's crack on with your worries. Insert German man voiceover here.
Worry ye not. It's time for your problems with Haley and Barry.
This is the part of the show in which we make your worries worse. If you have a worry you'd like us to comment on and make much, much worse, then get involved. The worrierspodcast@gmail.com. Tweet us, Instagram us. If you're a Patreon, just DM us on Patreon and you will take priority. So here we go. Let's have a crack off. Crack off? Let's not have a crack off.
Crack off. You are celebrating your birthday early, aren't you?
Hello to Matthew, who said, hello, fellow anxious weirdos. Okay, I've never actually called herself a weirdo. Something else for us to worry about now. I've got a bit of a toilet-related worry that's reared its head in my day-to-day. My girlfriend has a habit of purchasing toilet fresheners. So do you know the plastic cages that hang over the rim with brightly coloured cubes in? They look like starbursts. The problem is that she always hangs them on the front of the toilet rim. Not a problem for her, the neat little lady garden. This is his words, not mine. But an altogether different predicament for someone with bits that are prone to dangling.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced
Feel you, Matthew.
I'm convinced that one day I'm going to forget to move it before I sit down for a long toilet. He's poor.
Yeah.
I'm dreading the day I end up with an awkward chemical burn on my helmet, resulting in a pained waddle to hospital.
I love how he's been so polite. Her lady garden bit's right at the end. Chemical burn on me helmet.
Love the podcast and you both. Thanks for your time and work. Thank you, Matthew.
Right. So Hayley, where would you put it? Would you put it right on the front?
No, I'd put it on the side.
Out of consideration for your partner?
No, that's just where I hang it.
Oh, right. So no consideration taken there. Right, okay.
But I don't know why she's hanging it on the front. It does seem a strange place. Usually people hang it on a side, don't they?
Yeah. Putting it on the front is because you don't even get that much flow of water from there, really.
It's almost like she's intentionally wanting to. Is she wanting cling film over the toilet seat as well, Matthew?
Yeah, she really don't like your knob, mate.
Is she smearing bleach over the?
Do you regularly wake up with your hand in a bowl full of warm water? Like, she's on the wind up there, pal. Get her dumped.
No, don't get her dumped. Some people, let us know, by the way, if you're listening, tweet us or whatever, which way you hang it. Because you can't hang it on the back because there's nothing for it to grab onto. So usually it is the left side or the right side. That's whenever I go into people's houses or anywhere else, that's normally where it is.
Well, you know that place I was talking to you about in Leeds, and the place that I got, like, where my OCD, that was when it first fully took grip of me, and I was like...
Which place?
The place in Leeds where everyone changed me clocks and told me that all the pictures were hanging wonky, right?
Yeah.
I got those little gel discs, you know, the toilet duck ones, where they're like, you like pop them on like bloop, bloop, and it puts like a bit of gel on the side, and it like hardens over time and the water runs on. I didn't realise that everybody would go into the guest toilet, all the blokes, and try and piss it off. Like, meaning that you'd go in there. It's a good job I didn't have me black light then. Because I can remember Silky coming out, eventually going, yep, finally got it off, blasted it away. I was like, what's the fuck? It's meant to clean the toilet.
It's horrible.
And I go in there and it's like fucking Poseidon Adventure, fucking piss everywhere, little speckles on the mirror.
You should look at the sort of friends you're keeping.
And this bloke should look at his partner.
Right. No, I think, Matthew, what you need to do is just have a conversation and just say, listen, I nearly called me, balls on that. I mean, mind you, it depends how old you are. If you're really old, Matthew, they might be swinging. Do you know, the older you are, the more at risk.
From the chemical burns on your nutsack.
From the chemical burn on your sack. If you're in your 20s, Matthew, I reckon you've got a few more years that you can get away with it. But you need to say to her, listen, is there any way? I'm worried. You've got to be honest, I think. And if she carries on doing it, then there's a vindictive. If
you fancy a bit of a laugh at any point, you can now buy disposable bathroom wipes for like your your toilet seat, just to give everything a quick wipe down, flush it, right? Because there's only certain types that are flushable.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the flushable Andrex wipes have been out far longer. So people see a little packet and it says flushable on, they presume that it's a moist toilet wipe, right?
No, Barry, I can see where you're going with this.
Go and have a read of the comments online. You'll honestly, the amount of people who've got chemical burns
from using a toilet wipe
toilet wipe, because it says toilet wipe, so they're just presuming that it means it's one of the Andrex wet wipes.
God, that's awful.
But they're bleach.
Oh, that is awful. Do not do that, Matthew. Do not do that.
Just loads of people going around with loads of peroxide blonde arse hair.
Oh, that's made me feel a little.
Yeah.
Just have a conversation with her. That's what I'd recommend, Matthew. Just a conversation.
I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying if you want a laugh, go and read all the people who've burnt their Nipsey.
Where do you read them on? Nipsey. Where do Where are you reading these?
Oh, everywhere, like Amazon reviews, places like that. Just loads of people grumbling about them. Right, here we go. Let me read this to you. Right, this is from the Metro. Man burned his backside when he used Tesco toilet cleaning wipes instead of loo roll. A man has been left a little red-faced and red-arsed after using... Right, what level of journalism is this? Red-faced and red-arsed.
Do you know what I would have gone with? Red cheeks.
Yeah, exactly. Leon Glee, 29, suffered soreness in an intimate area after using the antibacterial wipes from Tesco. He didn't realise they were actually meant to use to clean the toilet, not his backside, causing a Johnny Cash moment.
What's the Johnny Cash moment?
Ring of Fire. His girlfriend Sadie Williams picked them up at an express store and left them in the bathroom. After several trips, Leon developed a rash and irritation. He checked the packaging and confessed to Sadie, who he said burst out laughing.
Do you know if you would have said, "I've just put bleach on my arse," and they laugh? That's a sign you're annoying them in the relationship. That's not the sign of a loving relationship, is it?
Haley, there's a picture of him.
No, there isn't.
Hang on, let me send this. I'm going to send it to you now on WhatsApp. Right, he's done sad compo face. But just remember when you're looking at this, right? This is a man who has burnt his sphincter to the point of contacting a national newspaper. Look at his face.
That is the most compo face I've ever seen. Right, how much money is it justifiable to have your face holding a pack of flushable toilet wipes in a national newspaper telling people you've burnt your ring? Because he would have got maybe at most $1,000. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Being a lorry driver, it was hard to get in and out of the truck for a while, so he's always on his arse.
Oh.
Dear me. Shall we do another worry?
Yeah, you do one.
Shall we stick with the toilet theme? Somebody sent in another one. I remember we got. I will find them one day. It was we got 2 emails in a row. Do you remember, from blokes who had been both pissed themselves in cream trousers, or they'd been for a wee and both had come away with those big embarrassing stains down the side. We got 2 in a row, and it was like, I can't believe these aren't linked. But
also, it wasn't them pissing themselves. It was them wearing a light pant and then getting water or spilling something on it, so it looked like they'd pissed themselves.
No. It was from where they'd been to the toilet, and
Why do so many of our listeners have incontinence problems then?
It's not incontinence. It's just when you get an odd stray drip from the captain after you've been to the toilet.
Right. Okay. That made me ill. Yeah.
Well, it just happens. Well, here we go. Right, top tip: if you're worried about getting stains on your trousers, right, get your testicles out as well, and use the nutsack as a tripod, and it just ensures that you get a clean shot of the urinal. Top tip. Don't say that in Chat Magazine. Right, let's find another worry.
No, we're not just moving on from that. Use your nutsack as a tripod. So what are you doing? You're pulling your nuts up.
No, you just like because your flies are done, so just pull your nuts out and then just.
Oh, it's making me feel ill.
Rest the old fella like a tripod, and it just ensures that it doesn't like dip down at any point. Top tip. What's the matter with that?
If the Women Talking Bollocks podcast are listening to this and you do have a space, you do have a space for another host, get in touch.
Oh.
Barry, I'm talking ball sacks at 10 o'clock in the morning with you. Like,
what's wrong with that?
Have you ever been to see Puppetry of the Penis?
I used to have it on VHS.
Of course you did. But if you haven't been, right, I did when I first started.
It didn't stand up to repeated viewing, I've got to be honest.
Well, when I first started out in stand-up, I got a job doing tour support for them.
You're joking?
No, I only did one show. I'd never seen so many disappointed women, right, when I come on stage to tell jokes and they were waiting for men to make their ball sacks look like Superman. Do you know, like... And I did the 3D. There was like Puppetry of the Penis in 3D. So they all had 3D glasses on. So I come out, hello, and they're like, who the fuck? What? I've never seen so many women. Have you heard women chant, where's the ball sacks?
Hang on, but surely it was 3D anyway if you're in the room.
It is, but they put something on the screen as well. Do you know what I mean? So like something to do with the screen.
So you can really feel like you've got somebody proper giving you Arabian sound goggles. Right, great. What a brilliant live experience that is.
Oh, anyway.
Theatre.
Did you have a problem?
I was just solving that those people's problems, the ones who kept on pissing on themselves.
Okay, brilliant.
Use your
there you go.
nutsack as a tripod. I think that's a good point to end.
It's my birthday tomorrow. We're not ending on
that. On a serious note, I would just like to say to you, Hayley Ellis, happy birthday. I hope you have a nice day, and I hope you take the day off as well, because you're the busiest person in the world. You're probably gigging. You're probably doing
I'm not, Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and take myself to the cinema and watch a film on my own.
Very nice.
Very
nice. No, it's not sad. It's not sad at all. I'm gonna do that in a few weeks' time. I'm gonna go and see the new Evil Dead film. Yeah, it's quite nice just going on your own.
Well, you'll have to be on your own because no one else will go with you. That's really insincere.
After I've been so nice wishing you a happy birthday.
Thank you, Barry. And thank you for all of you for listening. If you want to support the podcast, do so via the Patreon, patreon.com/The Warriors, I believe. Or if you can't afford the Patreon, just recommend us to a friend, to a colleague. If you don't like us, recommend us to someone you hate. Just every listen counts. Thank you, and we will be back Friday if you're a Patreon, and we'll be back next Monday if you're
awesome.
normal.
Take care, everyone. Happy birthday. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Hayley. She's really needy. Bye.
Bye. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.